Oh, that's what I was asking you guys. Where do you guys look when you guys are doing that? I wanted to ask you guys that. Are you guys looking at that screen or the phone?
Well, we're looking at this one, then we're looking at this one.
Okay.
We're looking at this one, we're looking at this one. We're looking at this one,
Okay.
we're looking at this one.
Okay.
So what are we going to talk about tonight?
We're going to finish up the whole piece on
Fear of failure?
fear of failure. If you could stop those damn horns, what are those train tracks in the back? Trains. You know what? I can't wait till we get a studio. Cause I'm sick of this ghetto shit. Okay?
I love my home. We're on, but nobody's on yet.
That's cool. That they was waiting till 8 o'clock, so we'll be waiting.
Yeah.
You couldn't wait till 8 o'clock today, huh?
No, look.
Nancy! Hola!
Good
Good evening. Buenos noches.
Check him out. He's gonna be talking just like you.
Yeah.
Namaste, mi tribu.
Mi gente.
Mi gente.
I love you. You love me. First in the morning, I should take my time and I should kiss myself. True. And I will talk about how I'm magically orgasmic. All over. That shit don't sound good. No, how
Well,
you say that?
You should, because
I don't know if I want to be magically
when you
orgasmic.
feel magically orgasmic, you are telling the world that you are unapologetically courageous.
I don't know.
When you wear my clothing line of the power of
That's like
pussy,
some Lady Godiva shit.
the power of pussy, you are letting the world know that you are unapologetically courageous.
You know there's a rap song to that, right?
You will stand your ground.
You know there's a rap song to that, right?
No.
It goes the power of the P-U-S-S-Y. Oh, yeah,
Have
you
you
never
ever
heard that?
heard
Yeah. It's a rap song to that.
Andrea, buenas noches.
Hola, Andrea. What's up, girl? What up, Eileen, Miss King? What's going on? Got a few things going on. We're going to go.
First, Namaste, mi gente. Mi tribu. Welcome tonight, this impromptu night of our podcast.
Well, is that impromptu when we told everybody we're going to be here tomorrow?
It's impromptu because it wasn't in our schedule.
Well, okay.
For the week.
We're sorry for those who going to mislook for us tomorrow. We're not going to be there. Okay. Yeah. I got hit with some engagements to speak to some really nice white folks with cash. So
You have difficulty saying what,
what?
Andrea?
What I have difficulty saying?
Hola, Sonia. Welcome.
What she said? She had
I
difficulty
don't
saying
know.
what?
That's what I'm asking. What?
Oh, what up, Sonia?
What's your difficulty, Andrea?
Whatever your problem is, Andrea, tell us. We won't tell nobody but whoever's listening. She was talking about, I like men who are tall, with big hands. Tell us the truth, girl. Tell us what you like. We are here for you. For your failure. We're going to do that. I just want to jump into that, and then I can jump into some news. But it's something. Did you hear Cardi B was getting divorced? Already? My God! What happened? She's like sticking to the thick and thin.
Oh, it was probably him.
Well,
hold on. Damn! You always gotta jump on the woman's side.
They said that it's neither or. They're not blaming it on anybody.
I just had a baby.
I just think when you got all that money and you got all them people in your face, it's really hard if you're not on point to like keep people at bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? And you know, and every time you go, Andrea said, what? I don't know, she was married. Who she was married to?
No,
Cardi
she
B
didn't know she was married to him.
Oh yeah, she's married to was Offset from the Migos. If you don't know what the Migos is,
Nancy Green.
Look it.
But supposedly the rumor, the reason why
you gotta speak up, young lady.
Oh,
we got family in the building. Go ahead, let's see what you said.
No. They probably all know it. The rumor was that Offset had asked China Baby, China doll,
China Black,
China,
no,
Black China,
China Barbie. She's a newer one.
a China Barbie.
He had asked China Barbie to have a threesome with her and her friend.
Woo!
Well, her and her friend had a
I got me a news person today. Yes! Finally, I got a news person. She knows more gossip than I do. Yes!
No, they had a fallout. So because they had a fallout, the friend ended up exposing the text messages.
Okay, I got it all. That's why I was trying to read. My phone would not pull it up. The text message blog. Okay. Cardi B's husband was trying to get a threesome going on. 3. Uno, dos, tres. Or we could say a ménage a trois. Okay? She was trying to get that going on.
Yeah.
And they put him out there and they sent it to Cardi. Cardi couldn't take the embarrassment no more. She cut him off at the head. She can't do that. She's a star. She can't have everybody thinking she a clown. She hardcore. She's Beliqua Chiqua. You know what I'm saying? She can't go for all that. She can't be disrespected. She's sticking up for all of San Domingo and all of the Bronx, so she had to hold it down and kick him to the curb.
She was real
Good
classy
for her.
about
Okay,
saying that.
so you know you can't get mad at Cardi. And on Offset,
It's 8 o'clock.
let me say this to you, brother. You should know better than to think you're gonna text any chick, because every chick is hating on Cardi. So when either you're gonna be on a down low, nobody's gonna be on a down low with you. There is no safe place to go to do the dirt, because everybody's gonna be at your girl because she's hot right now. Okay, the best thing you could have did was just lay low. And Cardi nasty anyway. She just told it. She'd have brought you another chick. Okay, like I told it.
She said
Okay,
it.
like she would have did
She's
it.
always
She would have
said
did it. She nasty. She nasty. Yeah. You work it out, my man. Don't let everybody trick you. Cardi, that's a nice piece of booty. Go on, take your time. Go on back home. Go talk to her about it. Get in their ear. Whisper some sweet nothings in their ear. Speak to her in Spanish. She'll like that. Okay? I don't know how to say something in Spanish sexy. I don't know. Just say Buenos
Ay,
noches. Just say it. Shit, that'll blow her mind. Just go upstairs, baby. Buenos noches.
Hey, Jacob.
That'll work. But you need to do something. Because you need to, don't let that. My cousin would always tell me about women. Don't run your woman into another man's arms. Okay? You will be so sick next week as she's with one of your homeboys, rapping homeboys on a blog. You will lose your mind. Okay? So, just for right now, get your shit together at home. I know Miss Margarita will have something different to say about that, but we're not asking her. Okay? So, moving right along. We don't want to know what Miss Margarita has to say. Because she going to say, girl, don't you take her back. Because when Margarita's old, we ain't going to do none of that shit Margarita talking about today.
Well, forget.
We don't know.
I would like to hear who Margarita is.
Margarita?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
It's just, today at work there was several
Oh, let me hear about work
that
today.
kept saying it wrong, and then they asked me a question, and I said I will answer your question if you say my name correctly, because you've been butchering it all day.
This is from Latinas?
No.
Some black folk?
Yeah.
They got to get the going on.
But see, the thing with my name is that I give you an option.
Margie?
If you don't want to try to roll the R's, if you're not Latino, you're not going to say Margarita. You're going to say Margarita, whatever you're going to, but it's the
Margarita.
attempt that you're trying to say it right. That's being respectful to me in my name.
I say it right.
Now, if you can't say that at all,
Margarita.
then by all means call me Margie, but don't call me Margarita.
Or just call her Margie.
That's it. One thing, period.
Yo, be careful. A woman was killed yesterday, rolling down her window and trying to give money. The person killed the lady. Okay.
What?
Yeah. She rolled down her window
To give a homeless
person the money, and she was killed.
By who?
A Maryland in Baltimore, Maryland, was stabbed and killed after she lowered her passenger side windows to give money to a supposed mother in need. Baltimore police said, according to the Baltimore Sun, Jacqueline Smith of Harford County was riding in her car, and then she was stabbed while she was trying to get a person money. So just be careful when you're doing that. Usually if I'm going to give money, I only put the window down halfway, just enough to put the money through the window. So don't fully expose yourself. I'm not telling you not to give, but just be mindful not to do that. With some people with so much mental health stuff going on, just make sure you have the window down to a certain degree, hand the money, and ladies, if you're by yourself, just don't even do it.
But wait, you're losing me. She lowered her window to give money
To a person.
a woman and a child.
Right, and the lady killed her.
The lady killed her.
Right.
The receiver of the
The
money?
receiver, the person who was receiving the money killed her.
And she didn't see the knife?
The homeless person. Well, the homeless person could have had anything on.
Because of mental health issues.
Yeah,
Right,
oh my
right,
God,
right.
that is so sad. I am constantly giving cigarettes. Or,
Right, and I'm saying that because I don't want people to get discouraged and not to give. But just be careful when you're giving that just roll that window down halfway. And now if you're pumping gas and somebody comes and asks you for money, absolutely not. Don't give it to them.
No, I
not
don't.
give it to them. If they come to you, if you're at Home Depot, that's a new hot spot that they like to come to you while you're at Home Depot or something like that. Or coming out of there, with your bags, especially ladies. When they see them buy themselves at Home Depot, they really think that's to them that's a target. Okay, so do not let anybody at Walmart, any of these parking places, stop you and get money from you, especially if you're by yourself. But if you're going to be in a car, you roll that window down, not even halfway, just enough to slip the dollar out, and that's it. Lock your door, put the money there. I'm not telling you to stop giving, but you got to be careful. They killed the lady, cold blood, with a knife in Maryland.
That's so sad.
It's sad, but and sometimes I don't like to do news like that because it's down. But that's kind of almost like a public service announcement for us to because this is the holiday season, so we do feel like giving, and we are giving, and that's the good thing that we're doing. But not to the point that we're not getting home at the end of the day. So I want everybody to be really thoughtful of the process of giving, but more thoughtful of the process of making sure you're safe. Does that work? Okay. Now. The other one, blackfishing. Somebody says, well, what is blackfishing? Blackfishing is not a new phenomenon. It's a phenomenon going on in the all over the country.
Hey, Lisa.
What up, Lisa? That white women are actually dressing themselves or are doing everything they can do to present themselves to the world as being black. So they're tanning their skin to a perfect crisp. They are getting the butt injections. They are, it's on BBC News. It's called Blackfishing. The women accused of pretending to be black. And the lady said, I'm just being me. I'm just doing me. And I can tell you some pictures here. The young lady has done an excellent job with the booty and all that. Okay. Baby has definitely got some back. So, her name is Nicole Nero Gaines. And if you could check her out.
Hey, Jolie.
Yeah, just check that out. I think that would be something interesting to look at. And she just did what she could do. And if you can see the pictures, you can't see the pictures, but look up online. Man, the girl did an excellent job at faking black. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's cool to do that until she get pulled over. She ain't want to do it no more.
That's crazy. that is not only crazy, but I think it is stupid.
Explain.
Because it goes back, love who you are. I mean, if you want to make some adjustments to your body, I'm all for it because I'm trying to start a tummy tuck fund over here. But, to just try to change your whole race, for what? Do they say why they're doing it, or does she always felt she was a black woman inside?
It started off a Swedish Instagram model, passing herself off as black to gain more followers. That's how it started. And then
that's something she always wanted to do. And then they kept coming at such a heavy rate. Tell her that she just but she's not the only one doing it.
She just said it started with
the practice is problematic. Mm-hmm. Experts are saying that because of its deception by omission. It's deception by omission.
Deception by omission. I agree because it's like, who are you? Then it brings you back.
Now I got a problem with that
question.
word. The word was you didn't hear it. Oh, Yolanda, what up? Listen.
What's up, prima?
The word was deception by omission. Now, as I've been told by many women, when we omit information, we're lying. Is this true?
It is.
It's betrayal. Omission is betrayal. Okay, lying to me would be if I say, hey, Byron, blah, blah, blah. And I already know the answer, but you're like, nah. That's you lying to me. You're lying directly to me because I asked you a direct question. Mm-hmm. Omission, people think that, oh, God, I should tell my partner I did this. But nah. If you don't know, I'm not going to say, or she don't know, I'm not going to say. So you keep it to yourself. And we got to realize, mi gente, that everything always comes to light sooner or later. So when that person finds out that you did this and you didn't share it, then that is a betrayal. That's a betrayal of whatever relationship you're doing. And it's maybe because they're going to feel like you didn't trust them, or that you blatantly are hiding something from them. So yes, the answer to your question, a lot of us, I know I do, believe that omission is betrayal, because if we're supposed to be an item and you're not sharing certain things with me, why? Why wouldn't you think that you should share whatever happened to you, whatever you did?
Well, sometimes I know Andrea would say yes. Sometimes I just forget to tell you the whole story.
No. See, there's no such thing as a half-assed story. And people who know me know when you start off a story, it's like, don't say nothing. But I ran into, I'm not going to say no names, so-and-so. I said, stop. I don't want to hear a half-assed story. Because if you don't trust me enough to hear the story, don't give me a half-assed version of it. I don't got time for that.
So you need the whole story.
I need the whole story.
So for men out there, when we starting to say something about something, we need the whole story, not omissions. Yeah. Omission is lying.
Yes.
Wow. Bum, bum, bum. So guys, don't omit.
Omission is betrayal.
Don't omit anything.
You
tell
can lie and betray.
Everything.
It's different. You can tell a lie and you can betray. So it's betrayal. Omission is betrayal.
Wow.
Okay.
In your book, I'll go with that. What up, Tara? Okay. News. Top baby names for 2018. Real quick. Top 10 names. Now, this is not this is just in America. Some people are going to say, this is not the Latin version or the black version, because I'm sure it'll be different names. But this is just some names that's just out there. And these are the top names and that in the country. For girls, the number one name would be Sophia. Okay? And for boys, the number one name is Jackson. Okay? You got Liam, Noah, Aiden, Caden, Grayson, Lucas, Mason, Oliver, and Elijah. I would tell family members to make sure, and let me get the girls real quick, Olivia, Emma, Ava, Isabella, Aria, Riley, Amelia, Mia, and Layla. I like those names.
Those are beautiful.
Those are cool names.
They're whitified. Yes, Jody.
She said they whitified. Is that his name? Is whitified a real name?
Yeah, well, they're okay. Isabella is Italian. Ava, Sophia, those are Italian names. Even Olivia. Oliver, I love. Lucas can be Italian.
Yeah. Jackson is black.
And Liam is like Irish. Okay.
So the number one for men is Jackson, and Jackson is definitely black. So we'll go with that. Okay. I get Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson, I am for real. Never meant to make your mama die. Okay. Okay. I like Liam.
Liam is Irish.
That's a cool.
Yeah.
Liam is Irish.
Yeah.
And Noah's a cool last name.
Liam is. There's an actor, Liam, the one from
Liam Neeson.
Yes. The one from Taken, the original movie Taken.
Who says, I have many skills.
Yeah. And when I find you,
I will kill you. You touch my daughter, run, bitch, run. Okay, sorry. Okay, I don't know what came over me on that one. Okay, news. Wedding photographer arrested for having sex with guests and urinated on a tree. She's a model who has... Wait. Why every time I tell the news, you shake your head?
I'm not shaking my head. I was moving my head.
Oh, you was doing the Farrah Fawcett? That's whitified. She's like this. Luckily, you're not blonde. I don't know if we can work together if you was blonde. Okay? Mia what's Mia? Is it Spanish? Is it Spanish?
Mia. Well, yeah. I've met all kinds of people who named their children.
Yolanda says, tell all or nothing. Mm-hmm. I don't trust you, Yolanda.
Yolanda, you gotta meet him. Okay. Yolanda, you gotta just I
don't trust you. Tell all or nothing. What is this? If you sit there and tell all your business to your woman, you ain't gonna have her long. So don't do it, man.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying when you start a relationship, tell everything about your past or what you've done. No, I'm saying while you're in the relationship. If you go out there and something happens or somebody hits out, okay, who's seen that movie Obsession with Beyonce?
I did.
Okay, had he come home and told her what that chick did in the elevator, it would have avoided all that bitch stalking them, breaking into their house, and that really happens. Yeah. But because he quieted and thought he can handle it, which was obvious that he couldn't, which is obvious that a lot of men can't.
And he was innocent.
He was innocent, but then he was guilty because look at the danger he put his family in. So if you would have gone home and said, listen, I don't want you showing up at the job acting stupid, well, should have dismissed her from working on him. it could have been 1,000,001 things. So that's what I mean by omission is betrayal.
Yeah.
Plus, you never know how the domino effect will take up on your family if you choose not to share something that happened to you that does have a trickle effect in your household.
Okay, I changed my mind, man. We should tell everything. Moving right along. Okay. Wedding photographer arrested for having sex with guests urinated on a tree. In Weatherford, Texas, a 26-year-old woman was arrested after being asked to leave a wedding for inappropriate behavior, then yelled at officers and peed on tree. This same woman was hired to be the photographer for the wedding. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah, she was the photographer. She kept getting drunk. And she's a model. She's like a real hot model too. Okay? And she was taking pictures, drinking and taking pictures, and next thing you know, when they went into another room, one of the bridegrooms was having sexual relations with with her, and then they wanted her out. It got worse. When they tried to get her out, she went batshit. They had to damn near taser, fight her to get her out the place, and she ruined the wedding, to say the least. Okay, so that was a day of infamy for that. Wouldn't that be a terrible experience to have your photographer go off like that? So they got no pictures, but they got a lot of nasty up in that mother. Okay, yeah. We only get this news here. Okay. Okay. What I want to join is this thing called dream groups. Okay. One of the big things that happen now is dream groups. Dream groups are trending throughout the country. Okay. What they do is everybody sleeps in the same room sometimes. That works. But sometimes you just gotta, when you get up, you tell your dream, and then everybody sits there and interprets the dream you had. So you have these dream groups. I thought you would dig that. Okay.
I would.
Okay. Let me read. Okay. Okay, let me say. Last night you were running through the mall with clothes on. The night before you were in the final 3 of a Great British Bake Off, and you forgot, the dream. So this time you'll sit together with people, and they will all interpret your dream. There's rules to it. They tell you how to get together, when do you meet, and everything like that. But it's a big trend going all over the country. It's called dream groups, and they're trending throughout the country. So if people like to get all snuggly with folks, Andrea, you might like it. Okay. Oh man, Jose, you might like it too. Okay. The dream groups is something hot. A lot of people are doing it all over the country. So if I thought you would like that. I thought that'd be a chance for you to kind of sit there and have a metaphysical kind of conversation about the deepness of your dreams. And I seen water. What does water mean? And you'll sit there and say, "Oh, water, man, Gente." Means okay. Yeah. I think that would be real hot. So we talked about photographers and everything else. I'm going back to the safety of the cars. Before the photographer wanted to have a vivid experience. That was cute, Andrea. That was good. She's getting sharper with these little one bit. Okay, yeah. That's what I like. Remember, we have a 10-second delay with you all listening when you're typing. So when you're typing something, as soon as you think of something, hurry up and put it out there. We want to hear what you got to say. Remember, enjoy that we only have a few of y'all now. When it's thousands of people you're not going to have a chance, okay? We're going to let you come over. We're going to let you come to the little parties in the area when we start doing them. But you will feel so left behind. So now is your time to enjoy our company. Because the world's going to hear us.
Alábate, pollo.
What?
Go ahead.
What did I say?
Nothing.
You said what you said.
Good.
That was good?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh. I don't know how to take that. Well, that's good. Okay.
Did you know they're charging for those?
You're charging for the dream groups. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Oh, one more thing.
Anything that's trending is to
One more
generate
thing
revenue.
about not the dream group. Do you know in Korea? I know you had to hear it. People are paying to be locked up. Okay. In Korea, people have been paying. Over 2,200 people have been paying to go to jail, to sleep on a hard concrete, to have everything shut off, and they're going to jail, and they're paying to be locked up.
Okay.
For what purpose?
To get solitude. To get solitude. They're paying to have the jail experience. So people are paying in Korea. People are paying. Please look it up online. Y'all check it out. Anything I bring out, y'all go online and check it out. They're paying to have the opportunity to feel the whole experience of being locked up, the solitude, the quietness of it, and people are paying for it. So I was thinking, would anybody here want to get locked up and be willing to pay for it? We have a wonderful back area here. And we
cash only.
Yeah, cash only, because you might change your mind and call the credit card in after we done feed you. What up, Ron? Okay, so, and people are actually paying for that. I thought that was really wild that people took the time to do that. Now, fear of failure. I was thinking about that. Had a few people talk to me about it, and it was like, you know what? I really don't understand how you work through that, and I don't really understand, what's. So it's absolutely not, okay? And I'm ready to start a GoFund to pay to get locked up. Yeah, I'm telling you.
To not get locked
up. I'm telling you, if they're doing that in Korea, I want everybody who's listening, all of y'all, we should get our money together. We should open up a nice little jail. And let's see how many stupid folks come and pay us to lock their ass up. Because I would gladly pay them Tuesday to lock their ass up today. Okay? Now, fear of failure. What you got, Shorty?
I just got some quotes.
Let me hear some.
Okay. And this is one of my favorites from Jack Cranfield, where he says, everything you want is on the other side of fear.
Everything you want is on the other side of fear.
So, because fear is the Berlin Wall.
All right.
Okay, so you have to climb over that wall to get what you want, because that's fear. That symbolizes the fear, right?
Mm-hmm.
It keeps you locked up.
Everything you want is on the other side.
Oh, he did this yesterday.
Okay, everything you want is on the other side. Do that one more time, because you lost me on that one.
Okay.
Why are you trying to do 5 things at one time?
What? Everything you want. Okay, when you want to do something, right?
Yes.
But you're so engulfed in fear, what do?
You stop.
You do nothing.
Right.
So there's a wall, that wall of fear that's preventing you to move forward. So, and everything you want, Coño, is on the other side of that wall. So you're going to have to climb or rip that wall apart to get to it. Okay. But it's up to you to find a way to get to the other side of that wall. So
it sounds like that you got to be responsible for yourself in your movement. Would that be?
Yeah.
So you have to be responsible.
It's on the individual. We are all individually responsible for our successes and our failures. There's in this generation, there's so much blame game going on that nobody is accountable for their actions. So if they get to work late or constantly, and then they get fired, how dare they fire me? I would do this. So no one is taking accountability for their actions in today's world.
Okay.
If something goes wrong or somebody gets hurt, well, who's the first one they blame? God.
Right, true.
God is always the one to get blamed, but yet where were you every night praying for blessings and to be shielded by the host of heaven? Nobody does that. Nobody does the work, but they expect everything to happen accordingly. So with failure and successes, we are the ones responsible to provoke either one in our life.
Okay. I think the responsibility part is the part that people get stuck on. That, you're right. It's easy to blame other people. And that blame game, or pushing it off of somebody else besides looking at yourself, is just such a simple task. But it's a comforting task.
It's been acceptable.
It's a comforting task nonetheless. Because if I put it on you, then of course I don't have to look at me. But think about that. This careful thing about it. If I keep doing that, for some reason, it's like playing the tape. It becomes easier to play it like a lie the more I do it. And the more I do this lie,
I believe it.
Yeah, I believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you when the guy with the one leg robbed me. And I don't want to tell anybody that he robbed me, because I don't want to tell nobody that the guy with one leg robbed me. Mm-hmm. I told a lie that like 10 people had jumped me and took my bike. And I told the lie like forever until my cousin just, jumped up and said, "Stop lying, stop lying. It was a man with one leg and he robbed both of us and took our bike." Like, I don't want, as hard as I am, as rough as I am, I don't want to tell nobody that a one-legged man took my bike.
You were probably shocked that he had one
He
leg.
was strong as an ox.
Because remember, a blind person has the sharpest hearing.
Well, shit, you should have told me that before you whipped my ass, okay? He geeked the dog out of me. And took my bike.
A deaf
He
person
rolled off on the bike with one leg.
sees everything and can even hear everything in what they're seeing. So, I mean, other parts are sharpened. But these are just positive things about fear. Failure isn't fatal, but failure to change might be.
So failure took your bike. I hope he had a gun. No, he didn't have a gun.
I wouldn't have told anyone I got robbed by a guy with one leg.
Listen. When the guy we had cut school, and the guy came up and saw me and my cousin, and he told us, he said, "Why you cut school?" We said, "None of your damn business." He said, "Y'all being real nasty." He said, "You know what? Matter of fact, I need both of your bikes and give me your money." He had one leg. We just knew we could whip his ass, but he beat the hell out of us. And he rode off with 2 bikes and 1 leg. And if I ever hear any of y'all tell this story, I'm kicking everybody's ass.
If you're not prepared to be wrong, you'll never come up with anything original. And that's from Ken Robinson.
I like that.
It just goes right into what you were saying.
Okay, listen. You might experience some or all the symptoms of fear of failure. A reluctance to try new things, to get involved in to change your life. A lot of things happen. I'm gonna give you 3 things, and I want you to talk about it. Self-sabotage.
And then could we go back to the one-legged man stealing 2 bikes?
If we must, that's not funny, y'all. Stop it. Stop fighting. Yeah, it was a horrible experience. I want to talk about it now. I told you all because I felt close to you all. And this is what you do with the information. You use it against me, okay? Listen up. Self-sabotage. For example, procrastination, excessive anxiety, or a failure to follow through with goals. Tell me about how that is stagnating for people.
Say it again.
Okay. We're talking about the 3 things.
Self-sabotage.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay.
So
for example, the
forward.
procrastination part and the excessive anxiety. I like what you said about Elvis Presley. Mm-hmm. How the anxiety levels brought up so. How the fuck he took both? Y'all still talking about this bike? Okay, leave the bike thing alone. Okay, it's not funny, all right?
Because when you got self-sabotage, you're so riddled with anxiety because of fear. You got to remember that fear is our teacher, not our undertaker. But the thing is, if you don't understand that, if you are not doing your own research and learning on your own, and then going out and asking questions about it, what are you laughing at?
Lisa says you should have never told me that story.
So if that happens, then guess what happened? You're going to constantly self-sabotage because it's your fear to move forward. You're going to procrastinate because you're going to have all these ideas and you know you should be doing something, but because of the fear, it's like it sucks the energy right out of your big toe. So what do? You do nothing. And then what happens when you self-sabotage and you procrastinate? You know you got to do something, but you're not doing it, and then that's where the anxiety sets in.
So procrastination has a lot to do with it. So we're trying to give you some cues, because somebody said, "Well, how do you know I got a fear of failure?" So if you're doing these things, these are some cues for yourself to say, "Wow, I haven't got out of the bed all damn day." And my anxiety levels are so high. I don't even want to do anything, and then I keep, I keep feeling these things about myself. But there's some more things attached to it. Listen up: low self-esteem, or self-confidence, commonly using negative statements such as "I'll never be good enough to get that promotion," or "I am not smart enough to get that man."
Well, that has the easiest solution. It's so easy that a lot of people won't even do it. That's where the affirmation sets in every day. That's where you, yourself, and your mirror become having a love affair, if you must. If you have a love affair with your reflection, it builds your self-esteem. It builds your confidence. It builds your self-trust. And it builds your self-love. And then again, with the kissing of yourself every morning, like I do, with the hugging of yourself every morning and telling yourself.
Lisa said, you end up in an apartment you hate. Well, try.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, so
Speak up.
Okay, my question is, so when you're talking about self-love, let's say you think you love yourself, and then all of a sudden you look in the mirror like, ooh, I don't love myself, but yet before looking in the mirror, you feel that you love yourself, and you feel confident, and you feel like you can just conquer the world. But if you look in the mirror, you don't look at what you're thinking about yourself. What is that?
She's
because
saying,
you're not loving yourself.
Okay, let's rewind it real quick.
Okay,
She said that in her mind she has self-love. To herself, she's saying everything is cool. She's feeling energized, ready to rock and roll. But then as soon as she looks in that mirror, all that goes, and that self-love that she thinks she has is not really there.
It's not. It's the facade of self-love. Like you'll tell yourself, but it's like you're not listening to yourself. Okay. You're hearing the words coming out of your mouth, but you're not listening to it to the point to where it's seeping into your soul. Okay. So it's okay. When we meet someone, we're not automatically in love with them. And if that happens, well then, hey, for you learn how to learn the person. You're learning the person. You're learning their little quirks, little things that are so adorable. Conversation sets in, and you start building towards that. Stop building buildings around you. Solidify your foundation. If you turn all that attention that you're giving everybody on the outside into yourself, can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the success? Yeah. Just the
I'll be a twin
the
tower.
simple success of self.
Remember, a lot of people do not know how to touch the inner self. I'll give you a quick exercise to let you know that your inner self exists. And we used to do that with people with substance abuse and, who hasn't been in touch with inner self a lot. I would tell you to use the word love. And we'll just say love. Everybody says love, right? So I want everybody to say love out loud to get together. We're all going to say love together. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Everybody say love.
Love.
And you heard it and you felt it, right? Now, this time, I want you to say love, but I don't want you to speak. But I want you to say it in your head. I want you to say it loud as possible, but in your head, okay? Don't say it. On the count of 3, you're going to scream love, but you're not going to let it come out of your mouth. You're going to say it in your head, but you're going to scream it loud, okay? Now, 1, 2, 3. Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
Come on, people.
You heard it, right?
Yes.
That's your inner man. Say hello to him. You never spoke to him before.
Or her.
There we go. Or her. That's it. That's how you reached him.
That goddess is sleeping inside of you. I'm speaking for my women. That goddess is within. It always has been. Bring her out. Bring her out to compliment you. Not so that anybody can find you beautiful. Not so that anybody can like you more or even fall in love with you. Because how dare you expect anybody to love you and want to be in your presence if you're not doing that for yourself. Now, we're going to fail. Let me tell you something. I have a tribe that I speak to all the time. But then they also see my weaknesses. And although I say that I'm living my now where I am learning, because I'm not all the way there, how to love myself with this menopause body that I have at this moment. So they check my ass. So when I'm like, oh my God, I feel so fat. Do I look fat? They're like, self-love. Self-love, because that's what I preach, is self-love. Or someone will tell me, oh my God, Margie. And she's sitting right here. Oh my God, Margie, you this. And so it's just a reminder, and that's what the importance I talk about, building your tribe, whether you're female or male. You build that tribe. You build that sorority if you're a man. And let them know what your weaknesses are, because you're going to need them to check you when you're falling over to the side. So I have that. So, and they don't even have to say, oh, Margie, stop saying that about yourself. You're beautiful. All they say is self-love. And that checks me right away, because we will have those weak moments, but it doesn't define you, especially if you have that tribe. And always have a tribe that you can pick up the phone and say, oh my God, I'm having a terrible day today, blah, blah, blah. and then they can bring it right to you. I have Lisa. We talk practically daily on the phone, and we tell each other the truth, and we're there for advice, and we tell each other the truth, or we just call each other, say hey, and we laugh, and we'll make some future plans and stuff like that. I can't wait to go see the apartment that she hates. But so
when you have a fear of failure, you got to make sure the self-love is attached to you trying to offset that low self-esteem, the self-confidence lacking of it. You have to force to treat yourself, just like she's saying, that self-love has to be a constant working process that you have to actively be participatory in. Remember, a lot of times we're not participatory in the process. We don't want to be part of the process, but we want all these great things. Like, I want a six-pack, but I don't want to do no sit-ups. Okay, that's it.
Hence my tummy tuck fun.
Right. So in order for us to get ourselves out of this failure rut, we're going to have to actively be participatory in the process. I love that self-love piece. Yeah, I love it.
Because you gotta walk in your essence. And how are you going? Okay, I can be many things, but when I walk somewhere, I walk with a purpose. I go anywhere by myself. I'm not afraid to enter any room by myself, walk up to strangers and talk to them, because I have a self-belief that I am the best version of myself. So I'm gonna, like I said many podcasts ago, I'm not gonna be for everybody, but I am always for myself, because I have that belief that I am intelligent, that I can be funny sometimes, I can be
sometimes,
and I know what I want to say. Whatever it is that I'm trying to convey, it gets out there, and for those who are interested, they get it. We have these great conversations. But I walk my purpose, and wherever I walk, I'm confident. I can go anywhere by myself.
So when you have these fears of failure,
every woman should feel that way.
What? About what?
Lisa says, and all women should feel that way when they walk in a room.
Of confidence?
Yes, you walk in there, and you might. My father always said, there's going to be times when you're going to be afraid, but you never let the other person see it. Because whatever fears you're having walking into that,
they don't know,
might dissipate the minute you walk in and someone gives you that first smile. So you don't walk in anywhere nervous. You walk in with confidence, but you gotta fake it till you make it.
I like that.
Convince yourself, fake yourself, trick yourself into believing you are who you are. If you are not there yet, just do it. Pretend that you are that. And before you know it, like the affirmations, if you say it to yourself daily.
I'm a bad motherfucker.
When you say the affirmations daily to yourself, it's not going to happen the first week or the first month. But before you know it, my affirmation, I'm telling you. So before you know it, you're not even going to have to say the affirmation to yourself. You're going to be living it.
Right.
So that's why fake it till you make it. That's self-love. When you dress up how you want to dress up, not how you think people want to see you dress up.
And talk to your inner person.
Daily. You know what?
Okay. Talk to them.
Well, what's that thing they say, because I don't want to say it wrong.
What?
We're in the image of God. How is that?
The 3-in-1?
Yeah, well, how we walk in His image or something to that effect.
The Father, Son, and Holy Ghost?
Well, but they say that
the soul, the body,
the mind, body, soul?
Yeah. Well, how we walk in the image of God or something to that effect, right?
Right.
So, God is there. I love God. We walk in His image. So how could you not love you? How can you say a prayer, I know God loves me, but how could you not love you? You're here. You're existing in this world right now for a purpose. Stop wasting your life on stupidity. Fear is okay. Remember the guardrails, but stop wasting your life on stupidity about the outside world. Mm-hmm. Everything you need in your life, mi gente, it's right in here.
So don't let self-sabotage, procrastination, excessive anxiety, failure to put the goals, low self-esteem, lack self-confidence, don't let that run your life. Another thing, before we get back to that, is perfectionism. Let me read this perfectionism piece. a willingness to try only those things that you know you'll finish perfectly and successfully. That means you're just staying in the box and you won't come out of it. I was talking to a person the other day and I'm like, well, how about trying this? Nah, I don't want to do that. How about trying this? I don't want to do that. Well, I mean, then do you really know your potential? Do you know your ceiling if you never try anything? Or I'll take the perfectionism another step further. How about with that fear of failure when you tie in perfectionism that you place so much on yourself, so much that you put yourself at this high level that you gotta produce at this high level that it just totally shuts you down. It
does. Mm-hmm. I can't deal with perfectionists. They annoy the shit out of me. But you mentioned something about the box, and if you don't mind, I would like to share something. I gotta sit it up. Thank you. I just want to share something real quick.
She's looking for us, so I'll sing to you.
Yes, please do.
Is that kind of also,
look at me.
Does it kind of
I'm as helpless as a kitten. Stay focused.
Really nice
up a tree.
And you can't find a really nice and you don't buy nothing.
I'm trying to keep her focused while she's trying to get to the next part of it.
Well, it's just something that he mentioned, and it's called the box. Maria Pilar. And he was just and this is something that she's so beautiful.
Who's this chick?
She's so beautiful. And follow with me. It'll take me like maybe 3 minutes. But it says, funny how we go through life living in a box. A box that we have created around us. Never venturing out to taste, smell, or even feel something different. Our lives are not the happiest. Our mate, not the soul born into this world for us. But we stay. So as not to leave the comfort of the box, the security that we have become sewn into. The thought of being without them can make you feel as though you'll die. Then you realize that you were dying with them by your side. They have nothing to do with it. Well, not completely, maybe. So it's you. You're yearning to venture out with self, to discover what your accomplishments are on your terms, and your terms alone. Can you really make the most of your dreams? Can you make them a reality without the feeling of guilt, of sacrifice? So, through experience, I can tell you that when your moment arrives, you will know with every fiber of your being, you will know that it is time to break free of the fears that have become the walls to your box.
I like that. What I get out of that, to me, I'm going to put a word to it. It's called creative visualization. I'm going to tell you that I really need people to really look at themselves in a different light and really attack themselves and say, man, I don't want to see me that way. I want to see me different. I want to see me different. I don't want to be the same dad I was, at 48, at 49. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be confining my spirit. Mm-hmm. I want my spirit I want to meet new people. I want to meet good people. And
who's the? Oh yeah, okay.
No, go ahead.
But see, that's also putting yourself in a box. Because unless you venture out there and meet an array of people from all walks of life, you're not gonna know who's good or not. You have to take the risk of going out.
No. I don't want to take risks, but I'm gonna put that to me, and we can.
Who's a good person? Though? Somebody got a good, stable job, drives a nice car.
The spirit is good.
Okay.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go out and meet the motherfuckers who in the Soul movie and shit. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. I'm putting some good energy out. When I go on a trip, I'm looking for good people. Now, that might sound funny. I'm not looking for a race of people. I'm looking for a good spirit. So that's
what I was trying to get you to say.
I know.
It's about spirit. So I don't know what you can say. Let me just finish this. It says, we all, in our own time, can and will conquer this thing called fear. And you will do so if you put in the work. The fear of starting over, of insecurities, of abandonment, of disappointments, of all things that pull you back. You will know when it's your time, and you will conquer it. Because let me just explain this. This detail, I heard it many, many years ago by my cousin Iritza. And it always just stood with me because it makes so much sense. And it says that you will get over all of those things, insecurities, abandonment, and disappointments, Because when you feel that pull pulling you back, you are like the arrow in a bow.
Okay.
And an arrow cannot be launched forward to its purpose, to all the joys of life, unless it's pulled back. So you be that arrow right now, and you feed yourself all the knowledge and all the magic that you need to overcome certain fears that's holding you back from living your best life. You let it pull you back, but learn with every pull back what you need to do, because when you're launched forward, the sky's the limit. The sky will be the limit for you. So go and walk out and away from your box, mi gente. Go and dance to the beat of your conga, and remind yourself that your soul must sing and your spirit must dance. Be the unapologetically courageous person you were born to be.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
that was a good.
That was.
So if you want to read more about that, just go to my blog, Magically Orgasmic at goddesssavvy.blog. Sign up, hit like, make a comment.
Listen,
hi Natalie.
We're getting closer to the end. We got a few tips.
So go ahead,
No, we're not closing out yet. But I want to tell a lot of times with the fear piece, and people can chime in. Please do. A lot of that comes from our childhood. And we're kind of discounting that.
But what did we discuss last night? That the fear starts to set in as your parents' fears. Those seeds are planted within the child at the age of 6.
Right. And that goes back to what I was even having with a discussion
Natalie.
with a parent today. And they were talking about, well, he doesn't see himself as this. I'm like, yo, you need to take the time to change the language in the house. And before we go, I want to talk about as parents, or when we're talking in the house, our words are so powerful. And we can set up an atmosphere of failure by our words. I remember when I was doing a show, and I did a comedy show, and I had a house full of people, and it was like, and the people screaming and hollering and laughing. And as soon as I did that show, I did another show, and I did another show, and the people asked me to stay on for 3 more shows.
Okay.
As soon as I did it, my cousin came up to me and he says, "Man, them shows was terrible." He said, "You sound just like Dave Chappelle. Man, you should just stop that shit right now." And
I remember the story. Carry on.
And I stopped. He meant so much to me. Because in my mind, my cousin, like, his words was like words from God. Okay, and when he said that to me, I said, "Well, if he don't think I'm good, I must not be good." And I stopped.
Look what Natalie says.
Life and death through the power of tongue. He had, I don't know why I gave him that much power. I shouldn't have gave him that much power. And sometimes we do things and later on we say, "Well, I don't know why we gave that guy." The prostitute said, "I don't know why I gave a pit bull my money." But for the time, it sounded like a good idea. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? So
that to go to that analogy.
Because don't you think it's fascinating that a woman sells her body and gives the money to somebody? I think that's the ultimate. A woman's like, her property is like her essence.
I think it's stupid.
Her everything. We think it's stupid, but for her, it sounded like a good idea. Okay, when he told me not to do that at that point in time, I said he wouldn't have told me that if it wasn't real, and I stopped. The guy called me next week to do some shows, and I did not go back and do the shows. Okay.
But before we go, go ahead.
Go.
I just want to give a shout out. I don't know if anybody can see this.
Those are beautiful band. Those are beautiful.
This is the memory wire bracelets.
Yeah.
And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows with can you see it? Beautiful stones.
Yeah.
All colors. I don't know if I can get the angle right. And then on the other side, it just looks like I have a bunch of silver.
No, it's hot. Take my word for it.
Very hot.
Who's selling these?
Well, my girlfriend, Lillian from Exceptional... No, I'm saying it wrong. Exceptional Me Jewelry. I'm sorry if I messed that up.
I'm supposed to be doing this, Lillian. That's why
she is... So... I'm glad you're on. So she has, go to her Instagram, Exceptional Me Jewelry, and she also has an Etsy page. They're all one of a kind.
How much are they?
Bracelets. This one, I believe, this was a birthday gift, Lillian. Thank you for my birthday gift. I believe this one right here is about $45. The craftsmanship that goes into handmade jewelry, mi gente, the essence that gets poured into here. And I'm going to tell you because I was there when she would make these jewelries. She'll sit there with the biggest smile on her face and she'll sing as she's making this jewelry. So they are very much spiritually enhanced jewelry, one of a kind. Hit her up, Exceptional Me Jewelry by Lillian Maldonado on Instagram and Etsy.
If you can see it, it's hot. HOTT.
And it's
hot,
memory wire.
okay?
So you, and I have it over my sweater. So
Muy caliente. Okay? If you want something that's hot, this is what we do. And if you got something else that you need us to talk about, please send us the wares. Now, Lillian, I'm looking for the male version of that so I can put it on. But you can see I wear jewels too. So make sure I got something hot on. And while you're doing it, sing. While you're making my... What's she singing?
She just
Spanish?
Yeah, Lillian.
Oh,
Did you met Lillian, didn't you? Oh, no, you didn't meet her when she was here for the life coaching class. So, yeah. So go check her out. It's
Wait, what she be singing?
I don't know what she's singing. And she's always just happy. And so they're very spiritually enhanced jewelry. So the positive energy that gets poured into these pieces,
it works.
It's good for you. It's good karma for you.
Good for your soul.
So yeah. So look her up.
The whole piece, everything we did was talking about moving forward. Please don't get stuck. If you're getting stuck, go back to the other videos and watch it. If you look hard, there's something that you can get from what we talked about. I think this is something dear to my heart. Thank you for doing Wednesdays. Thank you all for changing that up with us today. Thank you all for listening. Thanks for our wonderful, beautiful guest that we had today. This has been great. I've enjoyed it. Could you go?
Yeah, I'm going to close out. And, overcoming fear, the way that Byron and I describe it, might seem like we're just saying it easy and that it's an easy process, but it's not. No, I'm saying that I
am so proud of her. I am so proud of you. Thank you. Go ahead, girls. Finish it up.
So it's work. It's a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of frustration. There's going to be a lot of, you're probably going to give up 50 times in 10 minutes. But it is okay, mi gente. The thing is that you're taking the first step to change something in your life. Because remember, this is all for you. You're not doing it for your husband or your wife, for your children. You're doing it for yourself.
It's for you.
You must always remember that the most important investment you should ever make in your lifetime is to yourself. So study, pick up. There's self-esteem books for dummies. There's all kinds of books for dummies. People might look at them and laugh, but pick them up because they might have some interesting things. If you're stuck on something, call me. That is my job. I am a spiritual and creative healing life coach. It is my job to do that. Call me. I can also tell you what books to read. Just call me. We can set something up. But I just want the most important thing is to say that we talked about fear of failure, and he's trying to drown me out. And it's hard. It's going to take 100% effort on your part to see this through. But trust me when I tell you, it would be the best investment that you will ever do in your life. It'll trickle down into your children's lives. It'll make your relationships better. It'll make you more productive at work. It'll probably even jumpstart your own entrepreneurship. So, the possibilities are endless, but it all starts with you. So take control of your life and do something. Do something positive. Plant that seed of prosperity in your life. So, mi gente, as you see, it's time to go. Namaste.
Sorry, Mr. Bernice, too.
Thank you for allowing us into your homes on a Wednesday night.
If you just tuned in, I just got through stripping. And I just put the clothes back on. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
So thank you. Hopefully.
Namaste.
Byron can get his work schedule on point for next week, and we will do
I'm trying.
the Tuesday and
But
Thursday.
I do seminars.
But we set people off on this.
Well, then, God damn it, you're going to be set up until I start making more money. Just stick with us until we get rich. Then you'll see me every goddamn day. But until then, I got to feed my damn kids. So tune in, damn it. We love y'all. Tuesday, I've been sticking with my Tuesday.
We love you too, Brittany.
Yeah.
Sorry you're late. Nisi, we miss the combos going back and forth.
Belize, we needed you today. Everybody's good today. We love y'all. We did it to the perfect hour. This was pretty good. I enjoyed your company. I enjoyed everybody. Hola!
Adios. It's time to say adios.
Adios!
All right, my gente. We'll see you on Tuesday. Like I said, hit me up if you have any questions. Byron's going to have to start setting up stuff for the mails if you want to ask some questions. I'm an open book. Come see about
I don't
me.
think I could do that. I think in my past life, I probably was an old Spanish lady or a stripper. I think so. I think I was probably one of the two.
Good night. Good night. Adios. Buenas noches from the Margarita and...
Your boy, Professor Rockmore. Holla at us. We love y'all. Bye, everybody. Bye.